Wildcats!
What team?
Wildcats!
Wildcats.
Get your head in the game! This might be the craziest thing I've ever done. But today, we're going back to high school. But it's not just any high school. Today, we are going to East High, which is the actual high school that they filmed High School Musical at. I know, I can't believe it. In case you didn't know, East High is actually a real high school that they have here in Salt Lake City, Utah. I literally just landed in Utah a few hours ago. I've never been to Utah, and the 20th anniversary of High School Musical is coming up. Actually, I think it's today. The day that you're watching this is the 20th anniversary of High School Musical. It premiered today, January 20th, 2006. I think I must have been in like 2nd grade or something, and I remember being so excited for the premiere. Like, it was a really big deal. I asked my dad to record it on our TV because I was like, I cannot miss it. So I thought, in honor to celebrate, why not fly out to Salt Lake City and go visit the real East High School. They do tours. I'm not 100% sure how it all works. I had to do a lot of research leading up to this, so we're kind of just gonna figure it out together. And so without further ado, let's go back to high school and go visit East High. Guys, I'm also bringing a backpack. Like, do you think people are just gonna think I go there? Because I feel like that's a high probability. Also, I am staying, oh my gosh, please ignore my bagel. I'm staying in the most gorgeous hotel room. I owe you guys a room tour when we come back, but we've gotta go to school. What time is it? What team? Yeah, I'm going to throw up. We're here. This is, whoa. Oh my gosh. This is it. Oh my gosh, this is it. We're here. Like, this is how they start the movie. Oh my gosh, they literally like pan this little map. And then it goes up, and like, that's High School Musical. This is where Chad comes, and over there, oh my gosh.
Okay, so my watch is 7:45 Mountain Standard Time. We synced?
Whatever. I'm about to be so mega annoying tourist, and I do apologize. Oh my gosh. Fun fact though, they're actually the leopards here, not the wildcats. I think I read somewhere that in High School Musical, in the movie, they were going to be the leopards, but then they changed it. They just thought wildcats was better, something along those lines. But in real life, they're the East High leopards. Also, do we like my hat? I am wearing my East High cap. Oh my gosh, and I remember like these in the movie, like all these little like columns with the E. I'm shaking, this is so crazy. Let's go closer to the front. Wow, this is so wild. This is insane. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Okay, so we're in. I'm pretty sure like this column or this column is where they do the callbacks. I also just grabbed a little map. They have these. So let's go tour around. There are a lot of kids here right now. There's basketball practice. There, I think, was a cheer thing going on. And so I actually just got a tour from one of the high school students. He showed me around. And so now I feel like I have a better sense of the land, the high school. So now I can show you guys around. This is so insane. Where should we start first? So the gym is actually right here, but they have a practice going on, so I don't want to go film in there. We can maybe go back in a little bit and see if it empties out. That's the gym. We'll check back in a little bit. Look at this E on the floor. Obsessed. But if we go down this hallway, just wait for it. Just wait for it. Do we recognize the balcony? This is the balcony, I think. The iconic balcony where Gabriella is. I recognize. So we're leaving the gym, and next we're gonna go to another iconic staircase, literally right over here. I saw it and I immediately knew, guys, this is like the staircase, the Gabriella staircase. She comes down there and is all a wish upon a star that's coming true. This is crazy. Okay, I wonder where this leads to. This is the view, by the way. I don't remember what it looked like in the movie, but this is the real life view. That's so pretty. I think that is their baseball field. That's funny. But yeah, right here is where Gabriella came down the stairs. This is so cute. They have like so many of just like school memorabilia. I don't remember my high school having this many like cute things hung up. But now that we're upstairs, we can walk down here and go to the balcony where Gabriella was. I really hope this is the right one because, to be honest, I'm not sure. Side note, what's crazy is like, look at these lockers. Look how tall they are. Back when I was in high school, I mean, I wasn't much shorter than I am now, but like, I can touch the top of these lockers. I probably couldn't in high school. Oh my gosh, we're in the balcony. What the? Oh, I don't want to drop my phone. This was the balcony where Gabriella did her. I really want to reenact it. The kids here are so kind. Like, they're so kind. But okay, I think I feel healed. I think a piece of me just healed, getting to reenact Gabriella's scene there. I actually do want to come back tomorrow. I have a whole Gabriella outfit, so I don't want to spend too much time on the Gabriella scenes because we'll do that tomorrow. But now I think we should go to the cafeteria. When I walked by earlier, they were doing some like cheer practice thing, but I think everybody left. So I think we can go look at it. I think a lot of people are starting to clear out now, so I just want to be very aware that I'm not filming, you know, any kids. Oh, we're going down Gabriella's stairs again, by the way. That's the wish upon a star moment there. Okay, JK, there's still some little kids there. So I'll show you a little bit. Well, don't worry, you're gonna see the whole thing. But that is like the area. You know what I mean? I do hear High School Musical music everywhere I go. Fun fact, the drama club is actually doing High School Musical this year in honor of 20 years of High School Musical. It's like High School Musical, the series come to life. Somebody needs to make a documentary about it. So we can go this way. This is the auditorium. It's also Sharpay's locker. Oh my gosh, it's the library. Oh my gosh, this is where, we won't go in just to be respectful, but this is where Chad was like, he was like, do you know who Michael Crawford is? And Troy's like, no. And he's like, exactly.
Have you ever seen Michael Crawford on a cereal box?
Who's Michael Crawford?
Exactly my point. If you sing in musicals, you're gonna end up in my mom's refrigerator.
Dude, why is she in your refrigerator? And he's like, dude, I don't know, one of her crazy diet ideas. Which honestly, thinking about it now, I'm like, that's kind of valid. Like, I get it. Like I don't know. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, I think it's time. I think it's time to show you what we've all been waiting for. Are you guys ready? Because honestly, I'm not. This is incredible. No, like, it's Sharpay's locker. This is so iconic. I just love that they kept it. Stop it right now. Are you kidding me? This was my dream in high school. For as much as I feel like I am a Gabriella and love Gabriella, this was my dream. Like, I'm a Sharpay. I like to say I'm a Gabriella sun, a Sharpay rising, and then a Kelsey moon, if that makes sense. Comment down below. How would you describe your personality and High School Musical characters? She's all like, I'd rather stick pins in my eyes. Evaporate tall person. No, like, is this real life? Oh my gosh. Oh my like Ashley Tisdale was here. So I asked my tour guide if any students actually have the locker, and he said that I think as of right now nobody really has the locker because COVID. A lot of students don't really use lockers anymore, which totally understandable. But before COVID, I think what they would do is every year have like a little raffle. They'd have like a list of students who would want the locker, and then they would pick someone and they would get, or I guess 2 people, and they would get the lockers for the year. Can you imagine like going to school every day and this is your locker? I think that would get to my head. If this was my locker, like I think I would start dressing like Sharpay at that point and then just try out for the school musical. Like oh my gosh, I can't imagine. But this is so cool. Oh, I think it was here. No, actually I don't. Wait. The stage is right there. Wow. See, this looks familiar to me, actually. Is this the theater room? I hope so. Hold on. Yes, it is. We can peek into the auditorium. This actually isn't the real auditorium they used for the first 2 movies, but I think it is for the 3rd one. They're rehearsing right now, so I don't want to film anything, but we can just do a little peek. So this is like the auditorium and such. Okay, so I think this is Miss Darvis's room, aka the theater room. The auditorium is right there, but I don't know if they showed that like in the movie. And then right here is when Troy and Gabriella like reunite, you know? And they're all like, oh, I don't believe it. Oh, me either.
Hey!
I don't
Believe it.
Oh, me
Either.
And then they walk down this hallway and they talk about like, oh, I looked for you in the lodge and you weren't there. That's so crazy. So I still want to wait for the cafeteria to be kind of empty. So I thought we could, oh my gosh, that view, are you kidding me? I thought we could come outside, you know, and like, see like the front of the school. When I first got here, I was so nervous, like I was shaking. So I was like, I'm just gonna go in. But now I think, oh my gosh, we can take a second and check out the front of the school. I really love that they have these little like e-columns. I think they're so cute. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can go back inside one last time and check out the cafeteria. Okay, so let me show you the entrance because I don't think I was able to show it, but like that office sign looks familiar to me. Oh my gosh, this was in the movie. I just don't know if it was a leopard in the movie or if it was a wildcat. Like, I can't remember. But I remember this was so iconic. Actually, the callback wasn't on this column, but there was a little thing like right here. That's where they had the callback board, and then Sharpay and like Gabriella and then would all do their scenes like right here, because I remember that being in the background. And then that. And then I think the cafeteria has cleared out a little bit. Oh my gosh, yes. So all the tables are under there. I'll show you guys in a second. Okay, let's go explore. We have to go to Sharpay's iconic spot where she's like, this is not what I want. This is not what I planned. Have to. Oh my gosh. Okay, it was right here. This little railing right here. Sharpay was right here. This is not what I want. See, in the movie, I always thought it was like a little bit higher, but I do think it was right here because their table was right here. And then she did her little scene. This is not what I want. This is not what I planned.
This is not what I want. This is not what I planned.
And then we can go down to the cafeteria. My guide was telling me that they do actually put out all the tables, but since they had practice in here, I think they just took them, or they put them all up. Go down these stairs. And then that, I believe this little mural is also from the movie, but it is covered with a sign. This is insane. This is where they stuck to the status quo. Martha was over here.
I love to pop and lock and jam and break.
Zeke was right here.
Someday, I hope to make the perfect creme brulee.
And then the skater boys right here. That's what I'm thinking. And then these are the infamous tables. Like, I thought they were the coolest things in the movie. Like, the fact that they were round and had these little seats, it was just so iconic to me. Okay, let's go back to the gym and see if it's open / if there's anybody there. And then if not, I do want to come back over here. I feel like we should get a picture with this though, for sure. Okay, I feel like I'm kind of getting like my way around a little bit. So the gym is back this way. Let's see. I also really want to find the bathroom where like Sharpay goes into, you know? Oh no, I fear the gym is not empty. The gym is not empty, so since we're coming back tomorrow, I can kind of check it there. I'll just show you like a little peek. I just don't want to bother them. Like, that's kind of, that is the gym. Do we think it's this bathroom? It's not that bathroom. I keep like referencing the movie. I'm like, okay, where was this? I think this hallway though is where What Time Is It was filmed. What time is it? Summertime. School's out. Scream and shout. Hey guys, so I'm in the cafeteria right now. This is where they do stick to the status quo.
What team?
Wildcats.
What team?
Wildcats.
What team?
Wildcats.
Wildcats.
Get your head in the game.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
I can't breathe. We need to go. Let's go to Gabriella's little area really quick. What the? I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I decided to sit on Gabriella's steps for a second. Because I'm in shock. I just met Bart Johnson, aka Coach Bolton, and he's like here, I guess, filming for the 20th anniversary, like just doing something fun for him. And I told him I was doing the same thing. He's like, well, why don't we do a video together? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. So I was like, let me just do this really quick. Like I just really quickly came up with an idea. So I wanted to do my Sharpay moment. So I was like, well, let me just do that and then have him like be like, excuse me, miss, like this is a close practice. And then he was like, yeah, don't I say something in the movie like that? And I was like, yeah. And we were both like trying to think about like what his line was, like what is the line? And then I was like, oh, you say, I knew it. I was like, oh, you say, excuse me, miss, this is a close practice. And then Troy says something and then you go, not till every player leaves the room, team rule, something like that. And then we just made a video together.
Everybody quiet!
Excuse me, miss. This is a closed practice.
I would have vlogged it, but I was in shock. And we got a photo together. He was so kind and so nice. And then I ran away because I just needed to take a minute. Because what do you mean? Because what do you mean? I just met Coach Bolton at East High. What do you mean? And he liked my outfit. And I was like, hee. I do think that has to be the end of our tour today though, because I don't think I can film anything else after that. Like, I need to go home and I need to regroup. Also, I think the tour's over. I think that visiting hours are over. But don't worry, we're coming back tomorrow. I have my whole Gabriella outfit. Like today, I really just wanted to come and like get a lay of the land, figure out the school, and now I do. I feel so much better about like where everything is. I kind of know where everything is. And so that way tomorrow when I come in my Gabriella outfit, I'm so excited to show you the Gabriella outfit because but anyways, we're gonna come back tomorrow and everything else we didn't do, we're gonna do. Oh, you know what? While we're here, let's check the gym one more time because I don't hear anyone. Okay, let's go to the gym really quick and then call it a day. Coach Bolton's in the gym. So, sorry guys. That's more important. What do you mean? What do you mean Coach Bolton's here? Oh my gosh. I feel like Gabriella. This is crazy. This to me is the equivalent of like when girls put on a princess dress, you know what I mean, and like dress up as like a Disney princess. Like Gabriella is my favorite Disney princess. The jacket is crazy, and then I also had this bagoo. Of course I'm wearing a bagoo that kind of looks like a messenger bag. I would have loved to go all out and buy one, but it is like the same color as her bag minus like the little black detailing, so I think that looks good. And then I also got a little composition notebook. She actually doesn't use this in the first scene in this outfit. She has like a piece of paper, but she uses this in there. You've got your boys, Troy. And I'm going to bring a second outfit to change into that. If I'm feeling brave enough, I will be filming the When There Was Me and You music video. We'll see. It just, again, it's gonna depend on like what the kids are doing. Yesterday, it seemed to kind of clear out closer to 6. And so that's kind of my plan, is to just go and see what happens, see what we can get up to. I want to really focus on the Gabriella scenes. I want to see if we can find Gabriella's locker. It wasn't on the sheet they gave me, but I saw it in the movie. Like I zoomed in on the number, so if it's the same numbers, I think we could find it. I feel like yesterday was like my tour, like I was a prospective student. Today is the first actual day of school. I am having too much fun doing this, so let's go. This is so crazy. Okay, let's go back in. Oh my gosh. Okay, to start today at school, I would like to go and find the drama room. I love like all the motivational sayings all over the school. I don't remember my high school having a lot of those, so I think that's cool. Okay, yes, here's Sharpay's locker. I forgot, the auditorium is this way. It was all turned around. They're rehearsing for High School Musical right now. I can hear the basketball. So I'm gonna attempt to recreate the scene where Gabriella is in this outfit. She's like, I don't believe it on me either. It's literally right here. So Gabriella comes out of this room, okay? She has a piece of paper. She's walking. She's looking around. Who does she see waiting for her? Right here.
See you in detention.
See you later, man. It's all good.
Hey, guys. And then Gabriella comes around the corner.
Hey!
I don't
Believe it. Either.
They go, I don't believe it. Oh, me either. But something, and then she goes, oh, my mom's company transferred. What did she say? They're like walking. My mom's company transferred her here to Albuquerque. I can't believe you live here. I looked for you at the lodge on New Year's Day, but... And then Troy says something, blah, blah, blah. And then Gabriella goes, why are you whispering?
Why are you whispering?
Oh my gosh, and then they're walking down this hallway. So Troy's like, well, my friends know about the skiing. They don't really know about like the singing thing. And then Gabriella's like, oh, too much for your friends to handle. And then they like say something, and then Gabriella goes. And then Troy's all.
That was like a different person.
And then that's when they go to the front of the school, which we'll go there later, but that's where everybody is right now.
Hey, Sharpay. I just thought since Troy Bolton was gonna be in your show.
Troy Bolton is not in my show.
Currently having my diva moment in front of Sharpay's locker. No, I had to, because for as much as I'm a Gabriella, I'm a Sharpay. What does she say over here? And so Zeke's all like, hey Sharpay, something. And then she's like, oh, like he asked her to hang out or something. And she's like, I'd rather stick pins in my eyes.
Well, I just thought maybe you could watch me play ball sometime or something.
I'd rather stick pins in my eyes.
Oh, wouldn't that be awfully uncomfortable? And then she goes, her iconic line, evaporate, tall person.
Well, wouldn't that be awfully uncomfortable?
Evaporate, tall person.
walking off, you know what I mean? And then Zeke is over here and he's like, I bake, if that helps.
I bake!
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's
That helps.
Good to see you.
And then, fun fact, so Sharpay has 2 lockers here. In the first and second movie, she just has 1. It's this one. And then in the third movie is when she levels up. She said, I'm a senior, so I need 2 lockers. And I was just talking about this. Somebody pointed this out, one of the people on the tour. They're like, well, don't they open this way? So then these both are opening that way. I don't know how they did it. He was like, maybe they CGI'd it. I don't know. They probably just like undid the door or something, but I didn't think about that. They literally, she goes, and then she has her locker. This is so cool. We haven't seen this one yet, but this is the auto shop. I bet you it's locked. I don't even want to try, but where Troy takes his shortcut, comes over here, goes somewhere else to get to the tryouts. I think this is the real theater area. They have a lot of like theater stuff. My school did the Crucible one year. This is so cool. This outfit can only mean one thing. Okay, I'm actually looking for Gabriella's locker. I think it might be over here. Her number in the movie was C1066. So, oh, actually, it's gotta be over here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's right here. This is where, this one, specifically, this is where she gets the tea necklace.
Tease and Troy.
What? Yeah.
Do we recognize this hallway? See, I think that actually like checks out, and like this is where Gabriella and Troy almost kiss, and then the guy comes around the corner and he's like, hey, will you sign my yearbook?
Hey, man. How's it going?
I will be reenacting the scene where Gabriella is mad at Troy. And she's like, I don't want to do the callbacks either.
I don't want to do the callbacks either.
I mean, who are we trying to get? You've got your team, and now I've got mine. I'll do the Scholastic Decathlon, and you win the championships.
Who are we trying to kid? You've got your team, and now I've got mine. I'll do the Scholastic Decathlon, and you win the championships.
It's where I belong. Go Wildcats. Me neither.
It's where we belong. Go Wildcats.
But
Me neither.
POV, you just found out your boyfriend is talking mad crap about you. So you come over here and you sing about it.
Then you went and changed the words.
These are the staircases.
Now I know you're not a fairy tale, and dreams were meant for sleep.
We're back on the stairs and I'm out of breath again. I'm so glad I brought a little water with me because I just did the stair scene probably like 20 times. But like the thing is like Vanessa makes that music video look so effortless and easy, and when I do it, when I do the little star and like turn thing, I just look so dumb. So not sure if those will ever see the light of day, but I had to film it just for me. You know what I mean? Like I had to recreate this for myself. We'll see if I feel like posting it or not. But like the little movements she does, the little, you know, like I probably look so dumb doing them, but I had to do it. I was like, I can't leave here. I almost chickened out, but I was like, I can't leave here and not do it. I feel like we've now done the entire movie. We've done Gabriella's first day of school, Sharpay, meeting Troy, overhearing Troy say mean things about her, kind of breaking up with Troy. The only thing I didn't do was we're all in this together, but the gym was busy. Yeah, and honestly, that's okay. I've done that dance with Monique Coleman. To me, that's peak. I don't think it can get better than that. I want to do one last thing before we go. Oh my gosh. That's from the movie. Oh my gosh. This is it. So they kept some of the stuff from the movie in the gym. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. Like that sign, for example, I'm pretty sure is from the movie because that's a wildcat. Yeah. But then they also have the leopards. It's so funny. There. And then right here is Why Am I Feeling So Wrong? My head's in the game, but my heart's in the song. Excuse me, miss. This is a closed practice. I'm waiting. I'm literally waiting for someone to come in here and say, excuse me, miss, this is a closed practice. And to that I'd say, wait, what does she say? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Something like that.
Miss, I'm sorry, this is a closed practice.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
This is crazy. The last thing, so that's where I thought the callback board was. It actually, I think, is right here. Because, like, Sharpay stands on this side. Well, like, Gabriella is, like, here. And then Sharpay comes from this side, I think.
What's impossible, Troy? I wouldn't think impossible is even in your vocabulary.
Nice penmanship. I'm like, any more lines we gotta say? What does she say? Sharpay is over here and she's like, I wouldn't even think impossible is in your vocabulary. If it looks like I was crying, it's totally because I wasn't. I totally didn't just break out into a sob. We're back. This is my third and last day here in Utah at East High. I wanted to come back one more time, see the school one more time. I also really wanted to do the High School Musical jump in front of the school, and I just did it. And wow, I think that's what made me emotional. Like, this movie is everything to me. It's my favorite movie of all time. I think it always will be. It's the movie that I think inspired me in so many ways. Gabriella and Sharpay were always such like icons to me. I wanted to be like them when I grew up. Troy Bolton was my first crush, my first love. I said on an Instagram comment, I said he was my first love, but my forever crush, because I think that's true. But more than all of that, High School Musical is what made me love Disney Channel. It's what made me want to be an actor. It's what made me want to perform and do theater. I feel like in life, everybody has that one thing that really impacted them when they were young, that kind of inspired them to become who they eventually are. And for me, that is High School Musical. But what's crazy about that and about this trip is I almost didn't come. I almost didn't even book this trip because I was scared. I don't know, I was scared to come by myself. I think sometimes I get in my head about like being myself and doing the things that I want to do. I mean, when I was in high school, I was very shy. Actually, I was very shy. I was so scared I wouldn't even answer questions in class because I was so scared to speak and to take up space in life. And that still is true in some ways to this day, but it wasn't until I think I joined my high school theater that I started to break out of my shell a little bit. And so when I thought about coming here to East High, I've always wanted to visit East High. It's been on my literal life bucket list. It was one of those things that it's like, I don't know when I'm gonna go. I don't have any plans to go, but at some point in my life, like, I need to go to East High. And so I had been planning this trip for a while in my head. A few months ago, I think, is when I started to like really start thinking about it. I was like, well, the 20th anniversary is coming up. January is a pretty slow month. I have nothing else to do. Like, why not go to East High and visit? But I don't know. I started getting in my head a little bit. I started doubting myself, and it wasn't until last week, actually, that I booked this trip. I put this all together like, oh wait, no, sorry, it wasn't last week, it was Monday. Today's Friday. I put this all together so last minute because I knew like if I ended up chickening out and not going on this trip, I don't know when I'd get to come to East High, and I think I would regret it. I think it's one of those things, if I go, whatever happens is gonna happen, but if I don't go, I think I would regret it. And it's so wild to think that if I ended up chickening out and I didn't go, I would have never met Coach Bolton. I would have never gotten to reenact one of my favorite scenes, actually, from High School Musical with him. I used to recite that scene, but you're a playmaker, not a singer. I used to recite that scene all the time when I was a kid, and also when I was not a kid. Like, to this day, I still recite the scene. And to get to do that with him, like, what? To get to recreate so many of my favorite scenes and the exact spots where Vanessa Hudgens was, and Zac Efron, and Kenny Ortega, and Casey Stroh, and Bart Johnson, and Corbin Bleu, and Monique Coleman, and so many people. I'm forgetting so many people, I know. I don't know, this trip has just kind of meant the world. And it's funny because in High School Musical, isn't that kind of what Gabriella and Troy go through as well? They're both a little scared to just go and do the thing that they actually want to do so bad. In fact, there's a scene in the movie where Gabriella is like, oh, Troy the basketball boy is afraid? And he's like, no, not afraid, just frightened. Something, one of those words. And Gabriella goes, yeah, me too, usually. I feel like I'm also frightened most of the time. In fact, my biggest dream, well, one of them, was to move to California, and it took me 20 plus years to move there, all because I was scared. I was scared to go, and I was scared to go after my dreams. But I don't know, I think something really cool happens when you decide to not be scared anymore. When you decide to break free, if you will, and you go and do the thing that scares you. You never know what could happen. You might end up getting the lead in your school play. You might meet the love of your life. I'm still waiting for that to happen to me. You might end up meeting one of your favorite actors from one of your favorite movies and getting to film a scene with him and pretend to be in the movie. I mean, that was truly, like, hands down, seeing Bart come down those stairs and me being in the cafeteria, that was an out-of-body moment. That was something I'll never, ever forget. And it's all because I decided to not be scared anymore. It's all because I decided to take a chance on myself and my dreams, and here I am. This has easily been the best trip of my entire life. In fact, all of our dreams have no limitations. Isn't that what Walt Disney says? Oh wait, no, that's Kenny Ortega. Walt Disney says all of our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. So, if there's no limitations and you have the courage, you never know what will happen. By the way, it is so cold today. The other 2 days weren't that cold. I am triple layered from head to toe and I am still freezing. So I think that is going to end our little trip here at East High. I'm actually gonna leave a link down below. If you guys wanna come here to Salt Lake City, Utah and tour the school, I'll leave the little sign up link down below. You can also just donate to the school. When they do these tours, all the money they make ends up going to the school and it'll go to the different organizations. So this week was men's volleyball, I think, is what they were fundraising for. So if any of you guys even just wanna donate, you can go ahead and go to that link there. It all goes to the school, into the kids. So I already donated, but I think I'm going to also do more. But if you also want to come visit East High, you totally can. That is the link to sign up. You can come over. So many people from all around the world have come and visited East High, which is actually kind of crazy because the movie came out 20 years ago. So what do you mean that people from all around the world are still coming here to see a high school? That's how much of an impact High School Musical had, and I think will always have, and I'm just so grateful that I got to grow up with it. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. I post a ton of Disney Channel content, and after this trip, I think I need to go to Lava Springs next. I think that just has to be the next trip that we do. So feel free to subscribe. Other than that, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I had the best time exploring East High with you, and I'll see you guys when I get back in California. Next week we have another very special week, and I am going out of town again. So comment down below. Guess where you think I'm going. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and just never forget, we're all in this together. Bye.